place your cake board onto your turntable, make sure it's nice and secure. Put a little bit of buttercream and spread this on your cake board. This will allow your cake to stick to the cake board and stop your cake from sliding around as you coat your cake. Next, we can start stacking our cake. Make sure the flatter bit is at the top. That gives you a more even cake. Press it firmly onto the buttercream so that it sticks. Next, put some buttercream on the cake and smoothing it and spread it around to get an even layer of buttercream. Turning your turntable will help you get a nice layer of buttercream. You can add as little or as much buttercream to your taste. Once you are happy, then put the next cake on. And then repeat the step by adding some more buttercream to your second layer of cake and smoothing it until you are happy. Again, I start off using my palette knife to make a nice even layer on my buttercream, and then I smoothen things. I turn my turntable as I smoothing, and I keep doing this until I am happy that I've got a nice smooth layer. Once you have stacked all your cake layers, you can start doing your crumb coating. So you cover the top of your cake in the same way as we have done with the layers in between. Add in some buttercream and smoothing it. But this time you need to add a little bit more buttercream because you want a thicker layer of buttercream. Next, start to add buttercream on the side of your cake. For this step, it's more useful to have a cranked or an angled palette knife because that gives you the right angle to spread your buttercream on the sides of your cake. If you haven't got a cranked palette knife, you can use a straight palette knife, but that's a bit more tricky. So I like to add a large dollop of buttercream on the top, and then I can take it from there and use it to smoothen the sides. So you want to cover the sides of your cake with a thin layer of buttercream. Remember to turn your turntable as you do this, as this makes things a lot easier. When the entire cake is being covered with a layer of buttercream, use your palette knife to smoothen the layers. It doesn't have to be perfectly smooth, but try your best to get a nice and smooth finishing. Also bear in mind that you might still see the cake underneath, and that's perfectly normal. Remember, this is the crumb coating. So this is the first layer of buttercream, and we will be putting more layers of buttercream. The aim of your crumb coating is to seal all the crumbs so that when you put your next layer of buttercream, no crumbs poke out and spoil your finish. Lastly, let's tidy up the top of the cake. You can either use a straight palette knife, or in this case I'm using a buttercream smoother, and I'm just smoothing gently the edges so I get some nice good edges. So there we go, my finished product, and I'm just doing a little bit of finishing touches until I'm happy. I also use my buttercream smoother just to smoothing around the cake so I get a nice even finish. So here is our finished crumb coated cake. I will place my cake in the fridge for about 10 to 15 minutes until it sets. Voila! I hope you found this video useful. Please click the like button and subscribe to get notifications for all our other videos. Thank you and see you next time. Bye bye.